Hello, audience. My name is Dawson. His name is Justin.
Hello.
And today we're doing our spoiler movie review for the Lego Batman movie, the kind of successor, at least in the same universe, to the Lego movie. This movie is about Bruce Wayne must not only deal with the criminals of Gotham City, but also the responsibilities of raising a boy that he adopted, which is, of course, Robin. This movie stars Will Arnett as Batman, Michael Cera as Robin, Rosario Dawson as Batgirl, and Ralph Fiennes as Alfred Pennyworth, and Zach Galifianakis as the Joker. One thing I think is cool is, right off the bat, spoiler alert, Ralph Fiennes is also the man who played Lord Voldemort, and Voldemort's also in this movie. So, did he play Voldemort again? That would be really cool.
I feel like he probably
He
did.
probably did, because they got him in there anyway.
I feel like they put Voldemort in there because he's there.
Oh yeah, that'd be really cool. And then there's so many other villains in
Yeah.
the movie to talk about. But yeah, it's
Does it say who played Harley Quinn?
I was trying to find her voice, Jenny Slate.
I'd never heard that name.
Here's a
The
picture
voice sounded familiar.
of her.
Yeah.
I've seen her before.
I
And one thing that's also really cool is Conan O'Brien was the Riddler.
I didn't remember really talking that much. Maybe like one or two
There's a
lines.
lot of familiar voice cast in this movie that you just don't hear that much, because a lot of it is just them all talking in congregation.
That's true.
But we're not going to put all these on screen, but I'm just going to go off the rest of the voice cast. There's only the main five. But Doug Benson, he was remember that the show Super Size Me?
Yeah.
Doug Benson did Super High Me. He's a
Oh,
comedian. He did Bane, and then Billy D. Williams came back and did Two-Face, but he didn't come back and do Two-Face. In one of the original Batman movies, it was supposed to continue with Michael Keaton, but somebody else took over directing, and Billy D. Williams was really cast as Two-Face, but they recasted him as Tommy Lee Jones. So it's kind of redemption for Billy D. Williams, and he is most known for playing Lando in Star Wars. And a slew of other people. I mean, there are so many notable people in this movie, and also with the best voice in this movie, which is the computer, or apparently it's just Pooter, and that's Siri, the voice of Siri.
This movie had a lot of product placement from Apple.
Yeah, they did have Apple products in there. But Justin, we went to the voice cast. We know what the movie is about. What did you think?
I honestly believe that the funniest part of the movie is the very beginning, where it's just Batman basically introducing himself. Like, here's like all the people who made the movie, because like you never hear anybody like talk over those in like most movies. But like he was like, there's this company and this company,
Warner Bros.
and then like when he was talking about his 9-pack and stuff like that, that was to me probably the funniest part of the movie.
Right.
Like, it's still a good movie and it's still funny all throughout, but that was probably the funniest part in my opinion.
Yeah, I like in this movie that Batman is cocky.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, everybody, there are people like me who love Batman, my favorite DC hero.
Mm-hmm.
And there's people who think he's just extremely overrated. So
Which I kind of fall in that boat. He's not my favorite.
But in this movie, they kind of catered to both, where they made him act extremely overrated and very just cocky, and also made him badass for people that like him.
Yeah.
So they got the best of both worlds in the movie, and Will Arnett did amazing. He was also the voice of Batman in the Lego movie, which is good. And they also brought back the voice cast from the Lego movie over into this movie, like the voice of Superman being what's the guy? He's supposed to be playing Gambit. What's his name? Channing Tatum.
Yeah.
He's playing Superman. He sucks at Superman. I hated him as Superman, and he's still not good in this movie.
Speaking of Superman, though, there was one scene that I saw in like commercials that wasn't in this movie, and that was like the whole like Batman and Superman showdown.
Yeah, they didn't
like
show
ripped
it.
out of like Batman and Superman.
Yeah, they didn't show. They showed Batman in his armored suit, Lego Batman, like the armored Batman suit.
Yeah.
And they hinted towards so many different Batman incarnations in this movie.
Yeah.
Sometimes literally showing like
Adam
West's Batman. But yeah, I'm just not a fan of that. And then also Flash is played by Oh God, I'm trying to remember his voice in my head so I can figure out who plays him, but I can't. I knew it right when I heard his voice. I knew exactly who it was.
Hmm.
Um,
One thing I enjoyed was the advertised for this movie. They were showing snippets, or not snippets, but they were advertising it on CW, like after like every DC show, and like he was like interacting with like the Lego versions of like Flash and Supergirl and
yeah,
Green Arrow, and like they had like the actors to play them all do the voices for him. I found that to be extremely funny.
yeah, I did. Like, I actually saw something of that online
Yeah.
somewhere. Whether I think it might have been maybe an ad on YouTube.
Uh huh.
Um, but yeah, I mean, overall, this movie just it knows what it is. It does follow the line of the Lego Movie. Um, I think that though there are a lot of funny points in this movie, and there's a lot of really good one-liners and just scenes throughout, I think the Lego Movie is more quotable, of course, with like um, more of its songs and stuff. With Everything Is Awesome, I mean, Everything Was Awesome was nominated for best original song of that year.
Hmm.
Whether or not it won, I don't remember. Um, but it was really good. It was really fun. I always think it's fantastic seeing what they can do with Legos
Hmm.
and seeing exactly, um, you know, like when something's like changing, like when Batman's building something, or it's almost like watching Transformers. When you watch a Transformer transform in the movie, that's like the best part of the movie because you can see how everything kind of happens and every detail is it's not overlooked, and that's really cool. Everybody did their part with the voices. You believed them all. Um, though Batman was cocky, um, and stuff, and he was funny. I think the funniest part of the movie is Michael Cera's Robin.
Hmm.
Um, so those are kind of like all things I like. Also, like all the little nods to stuff. I mean, like
Oh, it was
it
chock
was
full of references to everything,
yeah,
even to Marvel.
yeah. I mean, what's the password? Iron Man sucks. Which is funny. Because they have the rights to use Iron Man, they can put him in there.
Lego can literally use the rights to anything they've ever made.
Yeah,
So they could have even showed Iron Man probably.
yeah. They probably could have if they wanted to. But what are the things you didn't like about the movie?
Um, a lot of the jokes were in trailers and in
Sure.
commercials, which is a shortcoming of most movies nowadays. Is they put a lot of things within trailers and commercials. So that kind of takes away from the overall experience because like it's parts you've already seen.
Yeah.
Um, but there isn't too much of this movie that I can think of that I am actually do not like.
Sure.
One thing I noticed is towards the end of the movie, Robin put on like the Nightwing suit. Well, it was not the Nightwing suit at all. It was just another Batman outfit.
Yeah. No.
Which Nightwing is I much prefer Nightwing over Batman. I think Nightwing's a lot cooler. At least just because I like Teen Titans and the episode back in the day where they went to the future and showed Nightwing was one of my favorites.
Yeah.
But in the fact that it was called Nightwing, but it was not Nightwing, kind of took away from me.
Yeah.
But it's only like little nitpicks here and there for me.
Mhm.
The rest was actually pretty good in my opinion.
Okay.
What are you thinking?
The overuse of the same jokes.
That's true.
That's one thing that didn't get on my nerves, but I kind of I felt it in the audience. People just. All right. Sorry for that interruption. Sorry for that quick moment of silence at the end. We had just interruption. But as I was saying was just the constant overuse of the same jokes over and over again, and you kind of felt the audience stop laughing at them.
Yeah.
It didn't make it any less funny, but I mean, there was a time in the movie that I can call out that was still funny and was still cool to see. Um, but there, basically, um, Alfred basically said all the different dates that Batman's incarnations were,
Yeah.
and then a few minutes later, Barbara Gordon did the same thing.
Yeah.
And then another time where I felt like it was kind of silly and kind of stupid that I noticed was when they're getting. Sorry for that noise. When they're getting out of Gotham Asylum, um, Batman says, "Who am I going to be working with?" SEAL Team 6, blah blah blah, Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
And then, literally a few seconds later, he was like, Barbara Gordon like suggested working with all the villains, and he said, "Villains to fight villains. That's stupid."
Yeah.
And I was like, "You just used the Suicide Squad just a few seconds ago. Then you said that's a stupid idea, and then they used them later in the movie." So I mean, that was kind of a thing where if they just left that part out, it's a funny hit towards the DCU.
Yeah.
But
This movie had tons of pokes towards the live action DC movies.
Yeah. But I feel like just the joke of him just calling out the Suicide Squad, they could have just left that alone and then let him do that joke, and then let him work with them later. That would have been fine. But having that little name drop, then that little hit towards them, and then working with villains
I think
later,
it would have been funnier if they took out the like Suicide Squad line and just like him saying like villains like
Yeah, that's what I'm
villains
saying.
against villains would be
Yeah.
a better line to keep in.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
they just take that out, that name drop, and then just do villains
Yeah.
against villains, and then later actually have the villains against villains.
Yeah.
That was cool. We had cameos from the Velociraptors from Jurassic World, or Jurassic Park, Gremlins, the Daleks, Lord Voldemort, like we mentioned earlier, King Kong, and
Kind of Godzilla.
but not, because they don't have the rights to Godzilla, but they needed...
Do they have the rights to King Kong?
They called him Kong, didn't they?
King Kong is more. I think it's. I don't think anybody really owns the right to it, or I guess the people make a new movie. But I think the idea of King Kong, at least nowadays, is kind of free to use to anybody. Like I said, I just know like back in the day there was a lawsuit for like somebody suing Nintendo because of Donkey Kong being too close to King Kong.
Oh.
So
Well, it's based off of King Kong.
but Nintendo won the lawsuit because the judge ruled that King Kong is just like anybody could use it.
Sure.
So it's just one of
It's
those
a
things.
giant gorilla,
Yeah.
I guess. And who else did we have in that fight? We had the Eye of Sauron from Lord of the Rings, which that was cool. Hold on, hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. But there's just a lot of cool villains in this movie. They designed a lot. They kind of redesigned a lot of the villains, Batman villains. That was cool. Seeing the really crazy characters like Polka Dot Man and Calendar Man and Zebra Man and all those characters. It's just funny seeing them in the movie because they are just ridiculous. But seeing classics like the Joker, which Zach Galifianakis did a pretty decent job. One thing I wish there was a Joker laugh. Like he kind of laughed in the movies a few times, but there wasn't.
It wasn't an iconic laugh.
It wasn't this cackle.
Yeah.
That Joker has, or something that Heath Ledger did.
Or like
That's kind of what Zach Galifianakis did. But he was fine.
Yeah.
But overall, it was a decent movie. All right, so we were interrupted again. You can probably hear the footsteps in the video, maybe. But yeah, just we're trying to get back into making videos, so sorry. Oh my god, I think he just fell. But like I said, overall it was a good movie. It was a fun movie. I was looking forward to it, and I'm looking forward to more Lego movies. The next one to come out is Lego Ninjago,
which I don't know if that counts as the same universe in quotations because it might be, but it might also just be like because Lego Ninjago's been around for a while. Like it had its own thing on Cartoon Network forever ago.
It's still going.
Oh wow. But I don't know if it's still with the same universe. It might be. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know. But we saw the trailer while waiting for the Lego Batman to start, and it looks funny.
Yeah.
It looks like they're using the same comedy as the Lego movies, but as long as the Lego movies kind of keep on going in the same direction that they've been going with these last two movies, I'll still go see them.
Yeah.
Because they are good. They are funny. They're just really... They look good. They'll make you laugh. They kind of make you a little bit... kind of hit you in the feels sometimes. There's a few times, like Batman, when he's calling out the Joker, saying that, he doesn't...
I don't hate you. I'm just annoyed by you.
Yeah, and like he just kind of lets him go, and you kind of feel like Batman's being an asshole. And at the end, when Batman is trying to go back to the Phantom Zone, and that moment with him and Robin, it does hit you in the feels. So there's a lot of stuff in this movie, and it's for all ages, and there was all ages within the theater with us.
And of course, like every movie made for kids, there was little jokes towards like older audiences.
Oh yeah,
None I can really recall, but I just know there was jokes in there that are targeted towards a more mature audience.
yeah, and all the parents were laughing.
Yeah.
But yeah, even with the small audience of maybe 15 people in there with us, there are people laughing, still snickering, and having a good time. So, the Lego Batman movie, Justin, is it good? Ratings, reviews, ratings, and recommendations. Sorry.
I would say it is a good movie. It's not great in my opinion, but it is a good, just fun movie. I'll give it a 7.5.
Okay.
What do you give it, Dawson?
8.
And would you recommend?
Yeah, it's a Lego movie. It's
Yeah.
Legos.
I concur. It's 2 thumbs up for us.
Now, there's something that I want Lego to bring back.
And what is that?
Bionicles. Bionicle was so cool as a kid. I had so many Bionicles. Imagine a cool Bionicle movie nowadays. That would be awesome.
Yeah, sure.
Why
Bionicles
not?
were never my thing, but sure.
They're cool. Anyway, guys.
That's pretty much it for us, guys. Like, thank y'all for watching. Let us know down below, what did you think of the Lego Batman movie? And what would you rate it out of 10? But until next time, guys, we'll see you later.
I'm Batman.